season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On second and 11 now. Ryan. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The intended target, Mike Davis. And it's third down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. And they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. On third down, Ryan.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, it's hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now here's Davis to run again on second.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Now this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Here's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Larry Fitzgerald, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14 to nothing. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about...
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that could save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
After the interception, here's Ryan. A dump off for Davis. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
John Kaminsky.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now it's gone. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And all the way down to the 29.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's going to be caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted.
He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling... good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I'm here all day. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And that's a good substantial run there from Mike Davis. And how about his career resurgence? Because he's bounced around a bit in the NFL. From San Francisco to Seattle to Chicago to Carolina. And now here with the Atlanta Falcons. Always dependable, Mike Davis.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I got him. Yeah. On the ball.
Setting up play action. Franks. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Shit. Check three. Mike 8. Know your job. Mike 8. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D.
Now Franks.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 21 yards there on third down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. They go back to the ground now with Davis. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And Frank's looking to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go. Check, 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 check.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight end left, tight end left. Alert, alert. 3 out. Mike 8. Mike 8. Coming to you.
Back to throw. Franks. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And Davis, he's not going to get there. Unable to make it to the yellow line. They stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
It's 4th down.
I'm coming.
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Davis with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. On first down, here's Franks.
Throw left side here into the hands of Wesco, the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I got one. Black Ultra. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
A final shot before break. Franks able to get away. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
2nd and 9.
To throw is Goff. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Goff.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
90 is a mile. I can't believe they let you play.
Here's Davis to run again on second, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
90 is a mile.
It's Davis on the counter, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On first down, it's Davis. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. To throw on third down, Franks. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Franks now to throw on first down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuffed the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Franks. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run here with Swift. Swift's got the first down and then some. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 60 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
First down, Detroit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. Again, he finds an opening. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Again they run with Gurley. Pushes him over. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Back to throw, Goff. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Complete, Valdez-Scantling. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Lions have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Gone. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to